Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Shillington. Welcome to my video today where I am going to show you how to deeply hydrate your skin. My skin might look a little funny right now because I actually have a papaya mask that is tightening on my skin. So if I look orange and tight, that's why. But it's part of the step of deeply hydrating. So I'm just doing this step in advance so we don't have to sit and wait 10 minutes while the mask dries on my skin. But first I want to tell you exactly what we're doing and why we are doing it. So we all have experienced dry skin in the past, right? Often in the winter more so, but even in the summer, dry skin can be an issue, especially if there's too much sun exposure, too much wind exposure. It happens. So this is something that you need to learn how to do for yourself all year long. And the reason that it's such a big deal is because hydration depends on your skin having an adequate amount of water in the deeper epidermal and dermal layers. Because that top epidermal layer, which is what you see, is actually hydrophobic, which means it resists water. And that's actually a good thing, because if it didn't do that, every time you went swimming, had a bath, or had a shower, your skin would literally puff out with water absorption. So you can think of your skin as a really nice raincoat. But what the skin does love is it loves oil, and that's called being lipophilic. So the skin is lipophilic, loving oil, and hydrophobic, hating water. That's the outer layer of the skin. So it's typically really difficult to moisturize and hydrate the skin using topical solutions. For instance, if I just spray a hydrosol on my face, is that really going to absorb, or is it going to evaporate? And the answer is it is going to evaporate unless you do something to it, which is called emulsification. In order to get water past the raincoat, which is our skin, and deeper into the cells, we need to mix it with oil. And this makes a solution which is called amphilytic. And this means oil and water loving, so it's neutral. So when we mix the water and when we mix the oil together and then apply it to our skin, what happens is the water actually penetrates into the deeper layers with the skin, with the oil, so we kind of trick the skin in a way. So these are the steps in order to really deeply hydrate your skin. First of all, I do a little bit of an exfoliation. What I've done to my face already is, this is papaya peel. I have a papaya, I skin it, and I rub the inner flesh on my skin because this is really rich in enzymes, and it's going to give a really nice chemical exfoliation, but at the same time, it's very moisturizing. So it's not going to dry out your skin, and especially because we're in summer, we're exposed to a lot of sun right now, it's not going to make the skin photosensitive, really sensitive to the sun. So papaya is perfect as an exfoliator. So I can't wait to get this stuff off my skin because I feel like I'm drying out. I'm not really, but okay. So I'm wiping off my papaya mask. Oh my God, that feels good. Feels really weird to be on video when you feel like you have a plastic coating on your face that's preventing you from moving your face, and you know that you look really weird, because I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I'm taking all the papaya off my face, and I'm just gonna look in the mirror. And already that looks really good. All the dry skin, all the flakiness, any cell buildup is now gone. So that's just kind of getting rid of a layer of the epidermis so that when we're deeply hydrating, it deeply penetrates. Nothing's blocking it. There's no cellular garbage or cellular clogging that's going to prevent this amphilytic solution that we're going to make from deeply getting into the cells. So mild exfoliation, check. Now, let's get to step 2, which is the really fun part. So typically you use a lotion, right? Like something that you buy at the drugstore or at the health food store, and it's like a white runny fluid. And it's basically a mixture of oil and water, although the oils sometimes are not the best quality. The water, who knows what kind of quality that is, and the emulsifiers that are often used to mix the oil and the water can be dangerous to you. They're chemicals. If you look on your ingredient label and you see something that says PEG, that's an emulsifier. That's toxic. You do not want that in your skincare at all. Other things that are better emulsifiers are like beeswax, lecithin, but you want to look at your ingredient labels to make sure that you're only putting pure stuff on your skin. But you can also make your own lotion in about 2 minutes. And you can use amazing ingredients that are really going to deeply hydrate and nourish your skin. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You need 2 ingredients, that's it. Ingredients you probably have already. I'm going to use a little bit of argan oil, and I'm also going to use a little bit of hydrosol. This is orange blossom hydrosol, but my favorite's actually Immortelle or lavender. And I'm also going to use a little bit of essential oil. I have Immortelle here, which is great for anti-aging. So first of all, take the palm of my hand, and I'm going to put just a dab of oil in, like I'm talking about a 1/4 teaspoon, not much at all. And then I'm going to take my Immortelle, and I'm going to put about 3 drops in here. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to take my hydrosol, and I'm going to spray it right in the palm of my hand. And then take your finger and mix. This is the emulsification. It's all you have to do. You just have to mix it for maybe about 30 seconds, and it's going to turn into a bit of a gel-like product. It's kind of like mayonnaise, Mixing oil and water creates that mayonnaise, and mixing the argan oil and the hydrosol is going to create, it's not going to look like mayonnaise, it's going to look more like a clear gel. It's going to start to thicken up. It's going to look a little, there we go. It's coming together. See, it doesn't take that long. You're making your own lotion. Yay. You can do this every single night because it doesn't take long at all, or in the morning. Okay, so there we have it. You can't really see it because it just looks like a clear gel, but that's okay. Then you're just going to apply it, and you're going to see it does feel a little jelly, but it is the mixture of the oil and water, and so it's going to trick the raincoat that's your skin, and it's going to let the water in because the water is attached to the oil molecules, so it's getting through that epidermal barrier, going deep down into the dermis where it's going to provide some hydration. So there we go. It feels good. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that get into your skin for a minute. Give it like, I don't know, 10-15 seconds to really start to penetrate into your dermal layer. And then you want to apply just a straight oil, because what that oil is going to do, it's going to lock the moisture in the dermal layer so it can't evaporate out, which is often what happens when you use a lotion. You put a lotion on, the hydration penetrates a little bit, but then everything evaporates out because you haven't locked it in with the oil. So I'm going to take my argan oil again, and just a little bit. You don't need a lot at all. And then put the oil on top of your gel that you just made. And that's it. That's a deeply, deeply hydrating regime right there. That's the best protocol you can probably do for your skin at all. Okay, simple. That's it. So thanks so much for watching, and be sure to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I have great skincare tips daily. If you have acne and you want to clear your skin, check out my 7-week Clear Skin program. It is really working. So many women are clearing their skin for good with this program, and I am launching my anti-aging program very, very soon, just a few more weeks. I'm deep in the middle of just getting it together. It's so exciting. There's so much great stuff in there. I'm diving deep into the research, and I am going to share with you how to increase your skin's longevity and how to anti-age. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.